Ladies and gents, tweeters and watchers, we have a crowd favorite here on Modern Wall Street. It's Stephen Guilfoyle, and while the markets aren't as excited to see him as I am, that's okay. He'll tell us what's going on, right, Sarge?
Oh, you bet, Foz. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How you doing? We're getting a new president tomorrow. What do you think about that?
Well, you know what? I think the markets might sell off initially because we've had quite a run, and some people certainly want to take some money off the table. But if you believe in the Reflation Program, if you'll believe there'll be some cut in corporate taxes, some individual taxes, if there'll be some repatriation of funds from abroad, if there'll be deregulation of the financial industry, of the energy industry, of the utility industries, if you believe that there'll be increased fiscal spending down the road, well, then you got to believe that there'll be growth in the U.S. economy and that the market will do better. I know interest rates are up a little bit right now. Janet Yellen's been talking like a hawk. Mario Draghi kind of took advantage of her and spoke like a dove, even though they had similar movement in their CPIs. So he talked the euro down and made the dollar a little bit stronger today. But if you believe that, even if, let's say, the banks were to come in a little bit, you might want to let them come into you. I'm not sure you want to be playing the game of getting out of them and getting back into them. I think I am long several banks. And if they come in due to the inauguration and some profit taking, I'm going to look at that as an opportunity.
Now, building up to the inauguration, there's been some volatility. So what would you say the general spirit of the American people and investors that's helping the performance right now?
Well, you can see clearly there's home builder confidence, there's consumer confidence. In all the five major manufacturing surveys, there's confidence. There's been, since November, early November, an incredible boost in all sorts of business confidences and general confidence about the economy. You can see that in the stock markets. So clearly, while the markets might be ahead of themselves a little bit, at least economically, I know some people may disagree on many other levels, but at least economically, this is probably a positive, at least for the short term. Now, long term, if you're going to do all the fiscal spending and the borrowing that's needed to do so and cut taxes, there could be a problem down the road. Let's not be naive about this. But for the short term, there is the potential for a boost.
Now, last I read, you weren't budging from your positions much. So have you changed your mind about that? Did you update the Guilfoyle?
Oh, sure. We got really lucky, to be honest. I mean, we came in today long the Netflix and long Chessie. We took profits in both. We're flat both of those. We've been long Disney for a while. We've had a nice run there. We bought Schlumberger this week. We got a nice price there. We improved our situation by selling some puts against it. So if it were to come in, let's say after the earnings tomorrow, we might improve our average price on a few more shares. But the way it's gone this week, it's gone the other way. We're looking at an average, at a price target of probably around $90. And if we get that after earnings, we'll probably unwind the position.
All right. Now, also tomorrow concludes the World Economic Forum, and I'm sure you've been paying attention to that because that is your forte. Now, a lot of concerns were out about Trump's policy and on trade, and also the breakup of the European Union, and thus the demise of globalization. So how concerned are you about this, Sarge?
Let me tell you something about globalization.
Tell me right now.
All right? The president of China, President Xi, is seen as the hero of globalization right now. And that's pretty easy to be when your average tariff is 19.8%. The extremist, the U.S., has an average tariff right now of 2.6%. So why wouldn't we complain about a trade war that's already been started against the United States? Clearly, we have to side with President-elect Trump on this. Why would we be a party to an already unfair deal? Why not try to get a better deal? And I think that's where he's going to go with this. I certainly wouldn't be afraid of starting a trade war with someone who's already punching us in the mouth and taking money out of our pockets. Why would anyone be okay with that? And as for the Davos crowd, how important can they be really when the events are in London and Washington right now? They really are the tail that's being wagged by the dog.